always thought that there was only one way to make a boiled egg because the method, it's in the name itself, right? Boiled egg. But recently I found out that there are more ways than one to make it. So today I'm gonna test out which method makes the best hard-boiled egg. Before I get started, let's talk about what I think makes the perfect boiled egg. Some days I like it soft, and other days I like it real hard. For all these methods, I'm gonna aim to make a full hard-boiled egg. I'm also gonna test out the ease of peeling and if any of them result in that yucky green exterior around the yolk. Nobody wants that. It means it's overcooked, it's done, it's over it. First method, boiling in a pot. This is the only method that I've ever done, and it pretty much never fails me as long as I start off with some cold water, pour that into a pot, then turn this on and let it come to a boil. If you start off by putting your egg into the cold water and letting that come to a boil altogether, you're gonna have a hard time peeling them because everything's gonna stick to the membrane, it's gonna be hard to peel, it's gonna come off in chunks. We don't want that, so boil it first. It is the perfect time to add the eggs very gently. I like to use a little strainer like this. Carefully add it in. And I'm going to time this for exactly 10 minutes. 10 minutes is up. I have a bowl of ice cold water here, ready to go to help cool these down very quickly. So I'm gonna use my strainer, pull these babies out, and immediately dunk them. All right, this is cooled down enough for me to handle it. Let's crack this open. Easy to peel. It also helps if you peel it underwater or running water, totally up to you. Very easy to peel. All right, let's cut it open. Perfect. That is a beautiful boiled egg. If you peel the white a bit, you see that there's no green exterior to the yolk. It's a beautiful color. The boiling method, very easy to do. All you need is a timer. What's the con? You gotta use a lot of water. So that's why I'm excited to try the next method. Next up, the steamer method. Now compared to the boiling one, we don't have to use as much water here. So in this pot, I'm just gonna pour a tiny bit of water, just enough to create some steam. I have a steaming tray here. You can also use a basket. Insert that, cover it up, and let it simmer. Steamy, steamy, steamy. Woo! Going to gently place this inside. I guess ideally you do these with tongs. I did not think about that. Now I have to cover this up and let it sit there for 12 minutes. Woo! All right, this time I have my tongs. I'm no sucker. Gonna pop these down straight into the ice bath. Steamer eggs, let's see what you got. Feels very much just like the boiled method. Actually, this is even easier to peel than a boiled egg. Look at that. Let's see the inside, because it's what's on the inside that matters, right? Very impressed. Wow, again, there's no green around the yolk. I love this method. Yeah, it took 2 more minutes than the previous one, but you didn't have to wait for a whole pot of water to boil. Use very little. Excellent. Next up, the oven method. Now I'm going to test out the muffin tin method, where you put the eggs directly in the tin, uncooked, and then bake it. 1 egg in each well. So this goes in at a preheated oven at 325. I'm assuming they'll turn a little brown. I don't know, let's see what happens. I've just pulled these out, and right away, do you notice something different? Look at that. Oh, very hot. It seems that the egg seeped through the porous shell a little bit, and so it looks like it's got little freckles. To be honest, I thought they were gonna look super brown and baked through, and I also had a tiny little fear that they were going to explode in the oven, but they didn't. So I'm gonna pop these in to the ice bath. This does feel a lot firmer than the previous 2. Oh, and the white, it's a weird color. It's got burn spots. It's not peeling so well. Me no likey. Let's see the inside. Okay, aside from the outside appearance, the inside is still a pretty good hard-boiled egg. Here's what I think about this method. It sucks. It takes a lot of energy to just sit there in the oven for half an hour. It didn't peel very smoothly. It had the burn spots, so. Next up, the multi-function pressure cooker method. Maybe you have something like this at home, an Instapot or a multi-pot, which can cook so many different things. I've cooked stews in this, soups, braised meats, but never boiled eggs. So I'm really excited to see if this is gonna work. All right, what you have to do is insert one of these racks that comes with the pot. And there, people say this just needs a cup of water. And just pop on the lid. Set the valve on the top to sealing, then set it up on high pressure for 5 minutes. The timer just went off. They say you could release the pressure naturally or just do it yourself by, flipping the vent. I always clench a little when I do that. Ooh, I would assume this is kind of like the steaming method, right? Because it's not exactly touching the water. This is cool enough now. It's peeling very easily. I'm impressed. Give it a cut. Wow, the yolk is perfect. Yeah, the method's easy. You just have to put things inside the pot, close it up, seal it, turn on the pressure, but it seems kind of unnecessary. I mean, unless you're able to do a whole pot of eggs. So far, the steamer method on the stove is my favorite, but we've got one more to test out. Finally, the slow cooker method. I love slow cookers. They're great for big chunks of meat that you want to fall off the bone so tenderly. But to make boiled eggs, to be honest, I think it's a bad move, but I'm gonna give it a try. Into the empty vessel, I'm gonna drop in the eggs. Then I'm gonna fill it halfway up with water. All right, that should do. They are fully submerged. I'm just gonna throw on the lid and set it to low for 4 hours. Yeah, you heard that right, 4 hours. Okay, are we ready for this final reveal? Let's see here. Ooh, it's a little steamy. Just fish these out. Since I started this off in cold water and let it sit there on low for 4 hours, I can already assume that this is gonna be way overcooked. I mean, I read about this in a bunch of different blogs, and they all said, this is a great method for when you don't have time to make a boiled egg. It takes 6 to 10 minutes to make a boiled egg. That's like the amount of time it takes you to take off your pants, do the do, and come back. You could do that. I believe in you. The white is a little bit on the gray side. Semi-easy peel, but look, a burned spot. Now, I have nothing against brown spots. Brown is beautiful, but not on my boiled egg. Green, gray yolk. Look at that. That's not a good hard-boiled egg. It's gonna be tasting metallic and way too dry for anyone's mouth. Slow cooker method. Why? Why? No. And there you have it, 5 different ways of making boiled eggs. It's interesting to see the eggs laid side by side like this. We've got the traditional boiled method, steamer method, oven method, pressure cooker, and slow cooker. Out of all these methods, my favorite still is the steamer method. Super easy technique, use the least amount of water. The pressure cooker method produced a beautiful boil, but I just don't want to deal with all that equipment. So there you have it. Let us know what are your favorite ways to make a boiled egg, and maybe some suggestions for what I should do with all of these eggs, besides eating them straight up, making egg salads or egg smoothies. What? Who does that? I don't do that. Crazy.